To the Associate Minister of Education, does he stand by his statement that school lunches would be, quote, the same quality or better, unquote? If so, why?
Mr. Speaker, thank the member for her question. Yes, I do stand by that statement, and the reason is that the program has been set up to ensure that the nutritional standards under the previous iteration of the school lunch program will be met under this iteration.
How are plastic containers melting into food the same or better?
Mr. Speaker, plastic containers melting into food is not a part of the program. For the member to claim that would be to say that every single failure, including, if I recall, 7 different food safety investigations into the prior scheme, were a feature of that program. Now, I'm sure the Minister wouldn't think that MPI investigations into the lunches she served were a part of the program. However, in this particular instance, we have taken it very seriously and done so rapidly. We have investigated the cause, which was the overheating of plastic by using the wrong temperature at an oven in one of the 27 regional kitchens, and then failing to do correct quality control before they were sent out. The people concerned have been spoken to about this, and we are taking steps to ensure that it won't happen again. And this is important, Mr. Speaker, because we are here to make things better every day, and we are. People said once that, I beg your pardon, she said it's ChatGPT. I tell you what, if that member used ChatGPT, she'd make a lot more sense.
Good.
And ChatGPT, ChatGPT doesn't hallucinate as much as that member. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
How are undelivered meals that leave kids hungry all day better?
Mr. Speaker, that would be no better if it were true. However, it is not. As I said in my primary answer, if the member heard me say that, the specifications and standards for the Healthy School Lunch program are equal to those under the previous program. But I tell you what they're much better than, Mr. Speaker. They're much better than zero. Because people tend to forget that when the previous government budgeted for the Healthy School Lunch program, there was a fiscal cliff where there was no money in the budget for the Healthy School Lunch program in 2025. That's a minister in the past who budgeted no money for Healthy School Lunch programs. This government is delivering.
Those answers can go on for as long as they like, as long as that barracking continues.
Thank you.
It's ridiculous.
How is providing the same meal 13 days in a row better?
Mr. Speaker, I think I addressed this question, and it speaks to the issue of what people are happy to have and not. In this particular instance, I seem to recall it was actually butter chicken. Now, a lot of people I know, if someone gave them butter chicken for free 13 times, they wouldn't be complaining. They'd actually be thrilled. Namaste.
How is school staff having to go to a bakery to buy sandwiches because their school lunches were not delivered better?
Mr. Speaker, throughout this program we've been upfront and honest about any teething problems we've had, and then we've fixed them. That's what you do when you have challenges. You own it, you accept it, and then you fix it. And in terms of fixing it, yesterday on the 3rd of March, we achieved 99% on-time delivery up and down New Zealand. That's how you start off with a problem. You put on your thinking cap, you solve it, and make the world a better place. And if that minister had done it when she was the minister, we wouldn't have to work quite so hard.
How are hundreds of local jobs being lost up and down the motu in favour of a centralised system that clearly doesn't work better?
Mr. Speaker, I believe that it is working better. Wherever there are problems, we fix them. And in many instances, we hear from children that they believe that the food is better. There's been some confusion. For example, that member tweeted outrage at the quality of the Healthy School Lunch program, but we all know how this ends. She forgot it was a picture that had been sent to her of the school lunches that she was responsible for. And I got something else. I got news for the member. I heard a rumour which cannot be substantiated. That picture was sent to Jan Tinetti by Young Act.
If his school lunch...
Just wait, please.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. If his school lunch program is better, how is it that he won't even show up to a meeting with the Education Minister, Erica Stanford, to discuss it?
Mr Speaker, well, it's very simple. We had a meeting scheduled contingent on our respective caucuses finishing on time, but the ACT caucus is a very tight, busy and productive group of people, and we can't always be ready for that. Oh, the chairmanship of the ACT caucus I'm being asked about now, Mr Speaker. I've got to say that I am a great admirer of David Seymour's chairmanship.